Good afternoon, this is Ivan the Mayor. I hope you guys enjoyed my show my two shows I made yesterday about Skysource, my book, how my movie will be the best movie you ever made. And yeah. I even look a bit down. Yeah, I just found out I owe the government $1,300. I don't get my tax money this year. Yeah, bullshit happened again, man. Yeah, man. I don't know how I owe the government tax. Every time I got paid, I got my tax slips. I paid my taxes, and the government says I owe them $300. Fucking bullshit, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The world doesn't want to be king, and it's what? Bullshit happens, obviously. This is the first time I ever owe the government tax, by the way. Never in my life when I worked did I ever owe the government tax. And this time I happened to owe them tax. Last year I made $4,000. This year I owe the government $300 when I paid all my fucking taxes. Every page that I got my tax slips. It shows all the tax deductions. I pay my taxes, and the government says I owe them $300 or money that I don't even have. Yeah, man. So now I have to discipline myself and save my money to pay off the government. I have to get my book proofread by saving my money. That's the only way, right? Yeah, Ivan. The world doesn't want you being king. They don't want you being VJ. Hence why they're so. The world's so crazy. They're willing to do anything and be desperate to to have bullshit happen in your life. And yeah, I don't want Ivan being king, man. And like getting and being with VJs. You guys are fucking great people. Yeah, you're a mess I've made. Yeah. Were you pissed off? Yeah, man. I took a shower this morning when I was heading to work, and my stepfather tells me, "Yeah, Ivan, you owe the government $300." I'm like, how the fuck do I owe the government $300? I paid all my fucking taxes when I got all my paychecks this year, man. Last year. Every time I get paid, I get my tax deductions. I pay all my taxes. The government says I owe them $300. I know it's bullshit, obviously. They don't want me being a VJ. They don't want me being king, obviously. Because they know if I made, I don't know, my $3,000, that's enough money for me to get my book proofread. And I have the keys. It's my journey to being king. Hence why the bullshit happened, obviously. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to save my money. Were you pissed off? Yeah, I was very pissed off, man. On my way to work, I was so pissed. And I almost cried, man. Because it feels hopeless, man. Yeah, man. But usually, yeah, I know it feels hopeless, man. The world doesn't want you being me. They don't want you being king. The families don't want you being king. They're so desperate to want to do anything to not get me to get my book proofread. Yeah, my younger stepbrother, he edited Volume 1 and Volume 2. And when he started editing Volume 3, he bailed on me. Because he knows, yeah, if I edit Ivan's book is not edited. He just has to get approved. He just has to get designed cover. He can be king. And that's why my younger brother also bailed on me, and I have to get a job. He told me the excuse, yeah, Ivan. He bailed on me because he said my book is against the Bible, because you have the ancestors and everything. When he watches all these rated R shows and everything, I know it's bullshit. Obviously, he bailed on me because he doesn't want me being king. That's why he bailed on me. He edited Volume 1, Volume 2. He bailed on me. I get a job. Last year I made less money than this year, and I made $4,000 in taxes. This year I made $20,000, and I owe the government $300 when I paid all my fucking taxes. Every time I get paid, I got my tax slips and my tax deductions, and now they tell me that I owe the government $300. I know it's bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, man. Bullshit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, they're wicked people, your family, Ivan, man. Yeah, man, they're wicked people, yeah, man. Because they knew, yeah, if Ivan gets his $3,000 check, that's enough money for him to get his book proofread. let's sabotage it. I know that the tax thing's sabotaged. There's no way I owe the government $300. I paid all my fucking taxes, man. Yeah. The only people who can owe the government money are the waiters, because waiters get tipped. But the people who work at a job, obviously, they can either get no taxes, or the only way you owe the government money is if taxes withheld from the government. But the Coco Fruity and Dinty's never withheld taxes from the government. All the time I got my checks, I paid my taxes. My taxes went to the government. And now they're saying I owe them $300. They're fucking wicked people. Yeah, man. Bullshit happened again in Ivan Demar's life, right? I mean, bullshit after bullshit. Yeah, man. Yeah, and now I have to pay $1,300. That's a lot of money, man, for someone who makes $900 every 2 weeks, man. Yeah, man. Fuck me, man. Oh. Yeah. Why? How you gonna get your book proofread? I have to save my money, so I'm no longer gonna buy beer anymore. I'm no longer gonna buy 2 pack of smokes. I'm just gonna buy a pack of smokes for now on, and I'm gonna be serious and save my money. I have to save my money because I have to pay off the government $300, and I gotta save another like $2,000 to get my book proofread, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, but I wrote the Zane's book. I own the rights to that. The families are not touching a dime off my money, man. That money off the books for me, VJ, it's not for you. You're wicked people who did this evil to me, and you lock all doors on me, and you make me pay $45 because they charge you to do the tax. And after that, I also owe the government $1,300 of that, man. You dupe like that. And you dupe my wife, and you think I'm gonna let you take my money when you have all your children, man. You're crazy, man. Zero. The money off the books for me, VJ, it's not for you. You're not touching a fucking dime off my money, man. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. The gates are not touching a dime of my money, man. Not after what you did to me, man. You're not touching a dime of my book, man. Zero. That money off the book is for me, VJ. It's not for you. You already have your money. You're chilling in your bank. You're not touching a dime of my money. Yeah, there you go. Give the devils a piece of their medicine, Ivan. Yeah. Like Jesus in the Bible, right? Yeah. So the gates know your book's a masterpiece. Yeah, they know it's a masterpiece. All you guys who read it in my book, who paused and read it, you can tell it looks like an amazing book. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. It's better than Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, and it's a masterpiece. It's an amazing storyteller. And the gates know that's financial control when journeying for me becoming king. And Vijay Queen, they don't want me Vijay being king queen. That's why they're willing to be desperate and do whatever they can to. That bullshit happen in my life all the time. Yeah, man. Last year, I also owed Welfare Quebec. I owed Welfare Quebec, I think, like $700. And then this year now I also owe the government $1,300. Bullshit, man. Yeah, man. Bullshit after bullshit. Yeah, man. I make coffee, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and get my coffee in a sec. Are you gonna be bold, Ivan? Oh yeah, I'm very bold. You want to threaten me death? I'm like, no, I'm not selling to you, man. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm not selling to you, man. I'm not gonna let you take control of my money, destroy my life after what you did to me, locking all the doors on me and keeping me poor, and even sucking money from me when I'm poor. So even when I'm poor, you want to take all my money. You think I'm gonna let you take control of my book? You're crazy, man. All the money in the world goes to you. You make your trillions. The money off the book is for me, VJ. It's not for you, man. You're not touching a dime off my billions on my book, man. It's my money. It's not yours. And they're all pissed off. I know you're pissed off because you don't want me being a billionaire as well. I want me with VJ and what? You don't want me to control my money. You don't want me to be that rich. You want me to be under you and have you take all my money and give me VJ the peanuts or 10 million bucks while you take all our billions. No fucking way, man. That money's for me, VJ. It's not for you. I don't want to be in a Hollywood system, and I don't want to share with the garbage wife of the world, man. You guys are crazy people. Yeah. So now you have to, now I have to save my money. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll pick up my daily check. I'm gonna save a good 200. I get $300 around there. I'll save 200 of that. My Cocoa 40 money, I'll save a good like 350, 400 of my Cocoa 40 money. That way I can pay off the government, and after that I have to save money to get my book proof for that. I have to save at least a good $2,000 to get a proof of my book. I have to be serious, Ivan. You have to be serious, Ivan. You gotta save your money, man. Yeah. Xanus is a journey to me becoming king. There we go. So, Ivan, this is the first time you ever owe Quebec money. Yeah. And never in my life have I ever owed the government money because when you get paid your check, you automatically pay your taxes. So why the fuck is the government saying I withheld taxes and I owe them money? There's obviously something fishy going on. No, man. Whenever I got my Disney checks, I always got my tax slips. It shows the tax deductions and everything of all the taxes that I pay. Cocoa 40, I get direct deposit. Whenever I get my direct deposit check, it shows the taxes I paid. And now the government's saying I withheld taxes when I made my money, and I owe them $300. That's fishy, man. I know it's bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, man. Because the only way you owe the government taxes is if you withheld taxes from them. But when you get everyone who gets paid their checks, they automatically pay their taxes. So why is the government saying that I withheld taxes when I owe them taxes? That doesn't make any sense. Every check I get, I pay my taxes, man. I'm not dirty. Every paycheck I get, the company that pays me, the money, part of my money goes to taxes, and the government's saying I withheld taxes and I owe them $100. That's bullshit, man. Bullshit. I know it's bullshit because I never, ever, ever owe the government money in taxes. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's why the gates are not touching down my money, man. Yeah. You keep doing this evil because you're a crazy psychopath. You don't want me. You want to keep me poor and even suck money out of me when I'm poor, and have me stressed out, depressed, and miserable. You think I'm gonna let you control my money and take control of my money? You're fucking crazy, man. You're not touching a dime out, man. Zero. That money's for me, but it's not for you. I'd rather wiggle on and have you do like that, man. No way. So, huh? Yeah, that's the symptom of the Bible. You have Jesus and you have the devil, man. Jesus is a good holy man. The devil is a wicked being. He's a father of lies. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Destroy your life, kill you, threaten you, you know what I'm saying, and destroy your life. Where Jesus says, I have come that you might have life and have more abundantly. Similar to me when I'm king, I get all the hard actors out of the Hollywood system and they get to experience the success and glory of me. And Jesus says the Son makes you free. You'll be free indeed. Similar to me, obviously. All the hard actors who work for me, I get them out of the Hollywood system and they get their freedom with me, obviously. I get them out of the Hollywood system. And I pay them more than what they make in Hollywood. And they experience the success, glory, fame with me and VJ. Because I'm not a dirty businessman, I'm a clean man. I'm not into that dirt stuff. So I'm sorry, I'll never make an actor pay to make his money. It's not who I am. I'm a good man, I'll never make an actor pay. VJ's like, yeah, Ivan, don't be dirty. Yeah, I know. Even though we have all this power, we don't want to be dirty businessmen, yeah. He's like, yeah, Ivan, we have our freedom. We need to give the actors their freedom. Yeah, the actors get their freedom too. I'm not going to make an actor pay. It's not who I am. I'm not into that dirt stuff, man. It's not who I am, man. Yeah, man. I'm not into that dirt stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That's another reason why VJ cries. Yeah, because VJ knows, like, everything feels hopeless. Even though Ivan has the keys, he wrote his book, the families don't want us being here. They don't want me and Ivan being king and queen. They're going to do whatever they can to, yeah, the families will do anything they can to prevent me to be king, man. Yeah. Throwing me in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, deleting my file on my laptop. I had to rewrite the whole book. Yeah. They're so crazy people that want to do anything to prevent me from being king, man. Yeah, man. They're crazy people, yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm nervous, man. I don't want you being king. I don't want you being a billionaire, Ivan. It pisses me off. I want you to be poor, or you sell to me and you're a millionaire, but you're worth like you're $50 million. You're not a billionaire, Ivan. I'm envious. Yeah, they're crazy people. That's why I gave you the keys, because he knew the families are reprobate, Ivan. There's no hope for them. Yeah, they're reprobate people, man. Yeah. Yeah. I have to save my money. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, when you call me Brent Hollywood, yeah, I'll blow out the water. Scott's thing will blow out the water, man. That's why the hard action won't be so bad. It's crazy when I'm king. Yeah. The speaking fee, though, is like a $1 million deal for my company, even perhaps more, 1.2, 1.3. $1.4 million deal in speaking. Actors don't make that in Hollywood. They make like their 75, 100, 200K for speaking. Whereas my company, they pull in their like $1 million in speaking. Now I'm speaking in like, I don't know, 70, 80 places, man. Around the world. It's crazy. All over the world. And the actors get a cut of that. They're pulling in their like 1 million in speaking, man. Yeah, it's a massive deal. That's why the agents want a bigger chunk of that. They're greedy. Yeah, I want a 10, 50% of that. Yeah, you'll get your 10, 50% of that, but the €2,000 you don't touch, guys. Everything else you get your 10, 50% of the actors' earnings. For the actors, managers, and agents in Hollywood. I'm sorry. Well, this isn't my coffee, guys. Yeah. Those aliens I'll make for $2 billion. Each will fund the movie with their own money. $2 billion in cash I'll fund Xanus for. I'm going to split the 3 movies into 3 volumes. So $666 million is going towards each of the volumes. Almost a $700 million budget per movie. That's why Xanus, $400 million towards visual effects per movie. Yeah, $400 million towards visual effects for each volume. That way you give Peter or Mel Gibson an unlimited budget. And a good like $33 million is going towards the costumes, arm, weapons, and machines for the mask. Towards each of the movies. $136 million is going towards salaries for each of the volumes to pay the cast and crew their salary. Then a good, I'm putting a good, I don't know, $50 million towards extras. 50 million divided by 3. So 16.6 million per movie is going towards extras. And I'm going to put a good like 45 million towards the sets. So 45 million divided by 3. $15 million is going towards sets, obviously. And the rest of the money is going towards the other costs for the movie. For the movie, obviously, like the hotel stays, limo services, shipping everything in Switzerland, the trailers, the portable bathrooms, portable showers, laundry machines. That's all. That's the rest of the money. The takeouts. Yeah. Because people tell me, yeah, Ivan, it's smart. It's best that you divide the money. Divide the $2 billion into the 3 volumes equally. $666 million. Ivan, we can put it more towards volume 3. No, Peter, I want an equal budget. That way you have a consistency in the movie. $666 million towards each of the movies. Like Lord of the Rings had an equal budget per movie. They're all made for like 93, 94 million, something like that per movie. You have to split it. It's one story, but we're filming 3 separate movies. But it's one story, and you gotta divide the budget up. See, so $2 billion towards the 3 volumes of Xanus. That's $666 million towards each volume. Peter's like $666 million, almost $700 million. Ivan, he's like, holy shit, you're kind of that water. Ivan, the amount of money you're putting towards volume 1 alone is like my entire Hobbit budget, Ivan. Yeah, that's what my company blows all the water. Yeah. The internet's not working. 2 billion divided by 3. Yeah, 666 million going towards each. 666 million in Xanus, 66,000. And like $70 is going towards each of the volumes. Yeah. That way you need to get Peter on the budget. That way he's happy. And you make a kick-ass movie, Ivan. For your Last of Us movie project. Yeah. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go upstairs and get my coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Skip if you don't wait. I hope you guys doing this show. Don't hate me, I'm saying. Skip if you don't want to wait. Alright guys, I'm back. I went upstairs to get my coffee. So how do you wash your hands of your family? Of course I did, man. The moment they decide to betray me, I already washed my hands on them, man. The moment they decide to betray me and cause this mess, separate me and my wife, cause this mess, lock all doors on them, I already washed my hands of them. Yeah. That's why God had to give me the keys, because he knew the families were reprobate. Even though I hate the keys I have inside, everyone hates me with the keys. God gave me the keys because he knew the gatekeepers are reprobate. They're never going to let you be a billionaire. They're going to lock all doors on you. You want to be king, control your money, Ivan, and be free with your wife, and get your wife out fresh yourself, and get to go and beauty and all that stuff. You have to have the keys. That way you can open your door and you can make your billions. The gates will never let you be a billionaire. They're crazy people. They'll steal my money and give me the peanuts. Because they're greedy psychopaths. I told you, even when I'm poor, the gatekeepers, they try to get money out of me, man. They're crazy people, man. Yeah. My stepfather kept bothering me, Ivan, where's my $45? Because to do the tax online, the program, it costs him like $90. Yeah, Ivan, you owe me $45. And I pay the $45. And I find out later on that I also owe the government $1,300 in taxes, which is bullshit. There's no way I owe the government $300 in taxes. I paid all my taxes, man. I never withheld any tax from the government. See, if you're a waiter, sometimes they can owe the government because sometimes they can withhold tax from them because they make tip. But if you're working a regular job and every paycheck you get, you're paying your taxes, why the fuck do I owe the government $300? That's bullshit. Bullshit, man. Yeah, they knew if Ivan makes his $2-3 grand, he can get his book proofread. We don't want him getting your proofread and being gang and seeing VJ. Let's the bullshit is happening. Yeah, they're wicked people, man. Wash my hands of the families of reprobate people. Hence why once I pay this fee, they're going to get what they deserve, man. They're going to be left behind and bound in my glory, man. They're not going to be saved. Yeah, there you go. No? Remember that scene in Hercules? You know what I'm saying? Hercules, you can't do this to me. Yeah, the guy's going to tell me, Ivan, you can't do this to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But they know they get what they deserve, man. Yeah, you get what you fucking deserve, man. I'm not going to save you, man. You get what you deserve. I'm not making any meals on my Salvage channel. The other day, my stepmother is like, Ivan, stop watching yourself. And you think after I pay this fee, I'm going to make videos for you when I'm getting, you're crazy. I'm peacing out. And this sabotage series on my channel will be missed. And you get what you deserve. I'm not making any videos for you, zero. And you're gonna be left behind and abandoned by me in just glory. When we're King Wu, you're not saved. You're left behind. And there you go. Yeah. That symbols in the Bible how it says Jesus, Satan and his demons, obviously. There's no hope for salvation for Satan, because Satan is a wicked person. He knows Jesus is God, but he hates Jesus. He despises him. He doesn't respect Jesus. He thinks he can beat Jesus and the Holy Spirit and the Father. That's why in the Bible it's very clear there's no hope for Satan. It says Satan was cast in outer darkness, separated from God for eternity. Yeah, the gatekeepers are going to be cast out from me. We just glory when we're King and Queen. They're not saved. They're left behind. When I'm King, they're going to be abandoned for my glory when I'm King, man. They're not going to be saved. They don't deserve to be saved. They're wicked people. Yeah, there you go, Ivan. They get what they deserve. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so Xanus I'll make for $2 billion. I'll give Peter Jackson his $2 billion budget for Xanus. Or Mel Gibson if I choose Mel. So Peter's like, Ivan, you're putting $66 million towards each of your volumes, each of your movies. I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's almost a $700 million budget going toward each volume, Ivan. I know, Peter. He's like, holy shit, that's a huge budget. I know. It's a massive budget, Peter. Yeah. Peter, is it smart to put the bulk of the money towards visual effects? Yeah, Ivan. Visual effects is the most important. That's what makes your movie much better, Ivan. Okay, it's $400 million, Peter. Ivan, that's more than enough. Ivan, like $400 million towards visual effects is more than my entire budget for Lord of the Rings, Ivan. All my 3 movies combined, yeah. Ivan, your company blows out. You're looking at a beautiful world for your movie, I know. You're looking at unheard of battle scenes and war and unheard of horror. Everything them are devils and demons, man. They're devils. Walking devils and demons. That's why Xanus will be the best movie ever made. Masterpiece. Yeah. Xanus will be a masterpiece. You guys will see what I mean in my book. And I guarantee you a lot of you guys yesterday you paused the video when I showed you my book on my phone and you read some of it. Holy shit, Ivan's writing looks really polished, looks good. Yeah, I'm an amazing storyteller. I'm not a great writer, but I'm an amazing storyteller. I know how to tell an amazing story and keep you hooked. I'm an amazing storyteller. Yeah, Ivan, your book looks good, man. It looks amazing. I know, it's a sick book. Best facts novel written, man. Better than Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Way of Kings, Malazan, Wheel of Time, and Harry Potter. Better than all those books. Man, it's a masterpiece. Because I have the heavenly gift from the heavens. I'm a gifted. God gave me VJ the gifts. VJ can sing, she can write amazing music. I can write an amazing book. VJ, I guarantee you, sweetie, I guarantee you read. Yeah, I read a bit of it. So you probably paused and read a little bit. Let's see how good it looks. It looks good. Yeah, it's an amazing book. Oh, Ivan, your book looks interesting, man. Yeah, it is. The portion that some of you guys read, it looks interesting. Yeah, it's a sick book, man. Amazing book. Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson probably read a little bit of it. Yeah, Ivan, your book looks pretty sick. I know, it's sick. It's a sick book. It looks sick. Yeah. It looks like an amazing book, Ivan. I know, it's a sick book, man. Some Zara? Yeah. 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 So you make changes to Xanus repeated when you write the script? Yes, I will, but not drastic changes. Minor changes, pretty minor, pretty major changes, but not like drastic changes whereby I don't want to do a thing, Peter, whereby we're contradicting the plot of the story. I don't want to have the woman fight. I don't want the ancestors appearing in physical form. You're gonna ruin the story. It's Tactius' story. It's Tactius' story. It's not about the ancestors. It's about Tactius. And you're gonna contradict the plot if you have the ancestors appearing in physical form, Peter. Because yeah, I think something like Gandalf for the ancestors, something like that. I know, Peter, but I don't want them appearing in physical form. Why not? I'm like, Peter, you're actually pissing me off. I don't want us making that drastic change. You're gonna contradict the plot of the story, man. No. I don't want the ancestors appearing in physical form in the war. Like you did for Sauron with the mouth of Sauron. And what? Yeah. I don't want the woman fighting. In Xanian law tradition, women are allowed to bear arms. Obviously, and I don't want to do a thing where the wolves breach the wall. You're going to contradict the plot of the story. The wall cannot be breached. It was built to protect the Xanians from the wolves. So if it's built to protect the Xanians from the wolves, and the wolves can breach it, then technically that defeats the purpose of the wall being built. The wall was specifically built to protect the Xanians and the humans from the wolves, man. The devil wolves. And the bats. Mainly the wolves. It doesn't protect it from the girls. Yeah, but Merimius' archers keep watch on the wall, so they're the ones who protect the humans from the devil crows who fly over the wall. But the wall was built to protect the humans from the wolves. I don't want to do a thing like Helm's Deep, where you have ladders appearing and they breach. No, man, you're gonna ruin the story, Peter. Okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, you're looking at our masterpiece, man. I hope it's a sick book. I'm saying. It's a sick book. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Peter's telling you have good ideas. Yeah, people tell me, Ivan, that's a good idea for the captured scene. You have instead of them having the wolf instead of the rope being within reach, high up in the pit, it's not in the pit, and a peaceful wind blows the rope into the pit, and it's the ancestors who are watching over Cassius and Tacitonius when they lay hopeless in the pit in devil terrain in Barak with tens of thousands of wolves, and they escape because the fate of Taki is at stake. Because it's Takius' story. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Because that's a genius idea. You're very creative. I know. That's a good idea. We should put that in the script. We put that in the script. And my idea is whenever they reach the top of the pit and they escape the pit, Tacitonians and Cassius are relieved. They have they're tearing up, and their horses are tied to the trees, and there's a pathway into the forest. And by the grace of God, they escape from Eratet's grasp. So I'm gonna say I don't want to spoil the story for you guys. I'm spoiling a little bit of the story for you guys. I won't spoil more the story for you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, as we're looking at a powerful story, an amazing story. Alright, this is Bear Among the Rings. I don't think it's Bear Among the Rings. Masterpiece. Masterpiece of a story. How long will it take for you and Peter to write the script? Probably, I don't know, 7, 8 months to write the script. 3 volumes. It'll take me and Peter, Fran, and get Del Toro good, maybe 7, 8 months to co-write the script. But there's also revisions, perhaps. But probably minor revisions because the story is already amazing. If you follow Xanus, the book of Xanus, you'll get a masterpiece. We'll do probably very minor revisions for Xanus. So after we write the script, I do that party. We have to go over the script for potential changes and revisions. And we might revise a few things. And then once the script is officially done, now my presidents have to print all the scripts before the stars arrive a second year to sign the contracts. So I'm going to sign the stars second year for Xanus. Because Xanus is 3 years of pre-production. You have to give the crewmen time to build all those big sets. Okay, Peter, I want to build like a 1.5 acre cavern city, a 1 acre mountain, a 1.5 acre city for Xanus, a 1.5 acre city for Barak. Over Barak, you can have a 2 acre city if you want. Yeah, I can easily afford it because I have like a $45 million budget towards sets, man. Previously, for Lord of the Rings, we had like a $10 million budget towards sets, and we built pretty good sets. And they built tiny little sets. For more, we had this tiny little set built. It looked amazing on camera. Like for your movie, it looked something unheard of. I know, Peter. And imagine building a 1 acre mountain, like a mossy green mountain. You have a pathway. You know what I'm saying? The Safians journey through there, and then you apply the visual effects over that. It looks amazing. When you apply the visual effects awards, just look at something beautiful, man. For your lands and everything, yeah, something cool. I'm gonna have them build the artificial forest of Glathia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What about the river, Ivan? The river, we can have a real river. We can have a real river, and we apply the visual effects towards it, like I did for Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings and Fellowship of the Ring, when they went on that river, that was a real river. You apply the visual effects towards it. It looks amazing. You can do that. Yeah. Susanna? Yeah. 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 So Peter might want to do a drastic change. Ivan, what do you think of Cornelius being a northern, like a blacksmith in Xanus? I'm like, Peter, what the fuck are you doing? No, man, Cornelius is a southern. I don't want Cornelius being northern. You have Cornelius be a northern. We're gonna have to make a lot of changes to the story. And if you do that, you could perhaps affect the plot and ruin the story. No, Peter, we stick to the DNA of the story, but we can make changes and change some scenes to make it more interesting. Like when Tactius gets thrown in a dungeon, obviously, we can do a thing where they arrest him and he's on trial. And after he's on trial, he's guilty and they throw him and Papyri and Sirius in a dungeon. You can add something to make it interesting, add more scenes, but don't make drastic changes whereby you're contradicting the plot, Peter. Like you did for Lord of the Rings, I'm sorry. I remember Peter in his interview with Charlie, he said we didn't want to put our own junk into the story. We wanted to honor Tolkien. Yeah, Peter, I see what you're saying, but you guys did put your own stuff into the story. You added a lot of things that are not even in the book. Obviously, Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece. Obviously, in my opinion, it's the best movie chosen to remain. Xanus will top that. Don't hate Peter, I'm saying. But you made a lot of changes, Lord of the Rings, Peter. You know it, man. You made a lot of drastic changes. The Faramir in the book overcomes the temptation of the ring. In the movie, he's tempted by the ring. Frodo actually throws the ring in the fire, I believe, in the end of Return of the King. In the movie, he doesn't. He can't resist the power of the ring, and he says the ring is mine. And then Gollum ends up biting his hands off. He takes the ring, and then Frodo fights Gollum to get the ring. So technically speaking, when you watch it during the game, Frodo failed. Gollum happened to fall into Mount Doom, but Frodo didn't really destroy the ring. Hence why, and because he didn't really destroy the ring, hence why Sam is the true hero of the story. Because without Sam, Frodo never would have made it to Mount Doom. And Sam resisted the power of the ring. Remember that scene when he rescues Frodo in that tower in Return of the King? And then Frodo's like, Sam, they took the ring. And then Sam's like, I took it. You know what I'm saying? And Frodo's like, Sam, give me the ring. And Sam is like, he's a bit tempted, obviously. But he overcomes the temptation of the ring. He gives the ring to Frodo. Whereas Frodo couldn't even throw it in the fire. Because Peter didn't want Frodo to toss the ring in the fire. He wanted to do a thing where nobody can resist the power of the ring. Except for Sam. Sam resisted it. Aragorn resisted it too. Obviously, in the Fellowship Ring, right? Yeah, but Xanus is a deeper plot in Lord of the Rings. Deeper plot. Yeah, man. People tell me, Ivan, your story, even though Lord of the Rings is a deep story, the ring is powerful, no one can resist the power of the ring, for all the stories of the ring, it's not as deep as your story. Your story is on another level, man. That's deep, man. It's so deep, it blows your mind away. Like, your story is a masterpiece. I enjoyed your book more than Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. I hope it's better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's better than Lord of the Rings, man. I'm saying. And we write the script here, Ivan, this is fun. I know it's fun. It's very fun because we know the end product will be so cool once we film the movie. At the same time, we know the whole world is waiting for the movie to be released. That's why Peter's having a blast working on the script. Ivan, this is fun, man. I'm having a blast working on your script, Ivan. Fran and Guillermo del Ivan, this is fun. And the Dockin's filming us too. We work on the script, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Will VJ help me with the script? No. VJ won't help me with the script, but VJ's more than welcome to consult if she wants. VJ, you're more than welcome to consult, obviously, and give your ideas if you want. But I already have Peter and Guillermo del Toro and Fran help me. I don't need VJ help me with the script. VJ will just be sitting on a computer or doing the business calls and looking at Twitter. It's probably even working, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, VJ, all you have to do is just handle the main things with me and Peter. With the business calls, you help us with the concept arts. Yeah, I'm not helping with that. VJ will help us with the concept arts. We do the concept arts in the other room. We work on the movie. Obviously. Yeah, I'm not helping with that. She helps me with that, obviously. And yeah, and VJ will help me sign some of the crewmen and stars. And that's it. Me and VJ are barely doing work. And Peter's not doing that much work either. The only dirty work Peter's doing is the script, pretty much. The script is a little bit of dirty work, but it's still fun working on the script. We only work on it for 3 hours a day. In the afternoon, we do like 4 hours of concerts. We're in the other building. with like John Howard, Alan Lee, and all them. Okay, show us all the pictures that you drew, and then Peter looks at all the pictures and he tells them what pictures he likes, what pictures he doesn't like, what they should change, what they should redraw. You know what I'm saying? Concerts won't take long, and after a good like maybe a month, me, Peter, and Guillermo Toro would have decided what we want the world to look like. Because yeah, even the concerts won't take long. Maybe after a month we'll decide what's best for the lands and the demonic characters and the type of clothes and weapons and armor they have in the movie. We would have already made our choice what we want the official look to be for our movie. For the demonic characters, for the world building, everything. So concerts won't take long. It'll take maybe a month and we're done. Obviously. Yeah. So I'll do a thing. Once concept arts are done, Peter, now we can work on the script for longer. You see what I'm saying? So let's say, for the first like month, let's say, we work on the script in the morning. In the afternoon after lunch, we do concept art. Then once the concept arts are done, we decide what we want. We want the world to look like, the bottom characters are like. Now after lunch, me and Peter can now work on the script for longer. Like 7 hours a day. So chances are I'll be done the script in maybe 6 months. We'll be done. Because you're looking at a good maybe each of my volumes would be maybe a good 3.5 hours long. No, volume 1 might be maybe 3.5 hours long. Volume 2 maybe 3 hours and 40 minutes. Volume 3 would be maybe 4 hours. So you're looking at maybe 120, 130 page scripts. Volume 1, Lord of the Rings Fellowship Ring was a 120 page script. That was a 3-hour movie. But the extended editions are like 3 hours, it's like 3 hours and like 20 minutes. So you're looking at maybe 140 page scripts for Volume 1. Volume 2 is maybe 150, 140. And Volume 3 is something crazy like 160 page script, 170 page script. In a good 6 months, we'll be done. Me, Peter, Guillermo Toro, and Fran will finish writing the script, 3 volumes. But we have to, and then after that, we have to go over it. Yeah, we have to go over the script. Yeah, we sit in my boardroom or something like that, and we go over the script for potential revisions. We have to do that, Peter. Yeah, I was just saying, we have to go over the whole script at least a couple times. That way we know what change we made. Yeah, we only need to make some minor revisions here and there. We change for things. Yeah. Because Ivan, this is fun. I know, Peter. Ivan, seriously, I'm even having a blast working on your script. This is fun. Your story is amazing. I can't wait for this movie. Yeah, I know, Peter. Relax, man. Chill. He was all excited. Yeah, Ivan, this is fun. I know, Peter. It's fun. Ivan, like the whole world's buzzing. Like the whole world's tuning in to your website and into the Skies Entertainment News that are featured there with me, VJ, Peter, Fran, Guillermo Toro. The 7 team are featured there first year with the magazine shoots. This is fun. I know, Peter. I'm excited. I know, Peter. I'm excited too. You having more fun writing my script than Lord of the Rings? I'm having way more fun working on your script, Ivan. Are you kidding me? Your story's better than Lord of the Rings. You gave me a much bigger budget, unlimited resources for the budget, and the whole world is buzzing about this movie project, Ivan. I'm having much more fun working on your movie than I did fucking Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Are you fucking kidding me, Ivan? Bob Shit and Mike Lynn gave me a shitty number on a budget, Ivan. And Lord of the Rings is a hassle to adapt, Ivan. Now, your story is more interesting and more exciting and better than Lord of the Rings. I know, because it's better than Lord of the Rings. People tell me that. Ivan, Ayrton and them are going to be devils, man. Like, the most heard beings movie history, man. I'm way more excited for your movie. And you're acting as Prince Tactius, the lead. Your wife, VJ's Lithia. I'm way more excited for your movie than I was for Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Yeah, I was excited for Lord of the Rings, but I'm not as excited as I am for your movie, Ivan. Are you kidding me? I'm way more excited for your movie, Ivan. And you pay me way more money, Ivan, than Bob Shade. Bob Shade and Michael Lynn only paid me $250 million, Ivan, for Lord of the Rings. I made my $10 million base. You're paying me my one performance art deal. I'm making way more money for your movie. I'm way more excited for your movie. I'm going to work much harder for you. He works harder for me, Peter. You see, Peter, he worked harder for me than he even did in Lord of the Rings. because I pay more money. The work is a bit tough for him because he's older now, but you see him working hard. Like, we're doing the concerts. Peter is like, okay, he's working really hard. He's looking at the pictures. Okay, John, how I like this picture I don't like. It's a bit too much. I think you should change this about the trees, about the world, about the grass, you know what I'm saying? Change, maybe have Eric have maybe pointy ears, maybe his ears are on a different angle. Like, you'll tell John how his ideas, I tell them ideas. Yeah. He's working hard, you know what I'm saying? And I paid him his 10 million his 10 million $10 million check, Peter Jackson, for pre-production, which is, I don't know, 13 million in his New Zealand money. Peter, is a $10 million deal a good deal for you? 3 years reaction? That's a good deal for me, Ivan. Ivan, for Lord of the Rings, I made 10 million for the whole project, for the whole like 5 years, and you're paying me 10 million for 3 years reaction. That's a good deal for me, Ivan. Yeah. Peter gets 10 million for pre-production, 3 years of pre-production. That's a $12 million deal in New Zealand money. It's a massive deal for Peter. A $12 million check is a nice paycheck for 3 years of work, right? For pre-production. Yeah, that's a good deal for me. And you also get your $500K for the promos, obviously, the promos, and you get the perks. And then when production starts, you get your $65 million, Peter, for like 9 months to a year of shooting, whatever it is. And after filming is done, you get your $10 million post-filming bonus, and you get your $200 million of the game profits, $200 million of the merch profits, and you get your $700 million of the film profits. I have about $1 billion. I'm like, Peter, I'm not paying more money, man. Stop being greedy. I want to make a check out. I'm like, Peter, you're not worth $1 billion of my money, man. Are you fucking crazy? I'm not going to give you $1 billion of my money, Peter. You're crazy. I'm already paying you enough. That's enough money. I'm just messing with you, man. I want to make a check out. I know, Peter, you're greedy, but this is a good deal. This is way more than what you made for The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, man. You didn't make this for The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, Peter. You know, Ivan, Bob should have only paid me $250 million, Ivan. He said, holy shit, your company blows out. You're paying me this contract, Ivan, and you're giving me all these perks, and you're also giving me an unlimited budget. Yeah, a $2 billion budget towards towards the 3 volumes. $66 million going towards each of the volumes. $400 million towards special effects and VFX, Peter, for each of the volumes. He's like, holy shit. I can do whatever I want to do for this movie. $400 million is unlimited. I know, Peter. Your company blows out of the water. I know, blows out of the water, Peter. I know. Yeah. Yeah. If you're gonna build a concert room, yeah, I have my main office, and then I have another. I might do a thing where I have my main office and I build this like tunnel bridge that leads to the next building. You can do that, right? Yeah, I have my main office and I have a little tunnel bridge that leads to the next building. And I have the visual effects building. I have my visual effects building where all the departments, the VFX departments work. The editing departments work, and I also have my concert art room. It's a big room where I have couches and a table where Peter and everyone we sit down, and John Howley work there. They draw the pictures and they can hang all the pictures on the wall and everything. Something fucking cool. That's where we do the concerts. Please, Ivan, you have a beautiful facility here. I know, Peter. Ivan, this is nicer than fucking Hollywood. I know. It's a beautiful facility I have. And I also have my game studio where they work on the game. A beautiful Gran Turismo studio lot. Something beautiful, yeah. Some center. Because for Lord of the Rings, like we only put like 35, 40 million towards visual effects, Ivan. 35 million bucks, and the world was and the battle scenes of the world was amazing, Ivan. 400 million else was visual effects. Something I heard of, Ivan. I know. Ivan, you're looking at a beautiful world that will blow my Lord of the Rings world out of the water, and you're looking at a war and battle scenes that will blow my Helmsley war out of the water, blow the Asgiliath battle out of the water, Ivan. Because I gave you on the budget. And Air 10 them will be the most heard beings in history. You're looking at devils. The devil himself, man, Ivan. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, we're going speaking. I'm like, yeah, Peter. How much places, Ivan? 80 places. Or 80 places, yeah. How much fans? Yeah, on average, 20,000 fans. He's like, holy shit, are we getting paid for this, Ivan? Yeah, I'm taking 50%. He's like, Ivan, why are you taking 50% of the money? We should take like 90% of the money, Ivan. I'm like, Peter, I'm not going to take 90% of the money. The organizer will make no money, Peter. Stop being greedy. Okay, we should take at least like 7% of the money, Ivan. I'm like, even 7%, people, we're being a bit too harsh. Ivan, the fans are paying to see us. Why are you letting these guys rip you off, Ivan? We should be taking like 78% of the money, Ivan, because Peter wants a bigger paycheck. He's greedy. He wants his $2.5 million. He's greedy, Peter, yeah. Because Peter knows if I take 9%, the actors will be pulling in their $2+ million, their 2.5. He wants more, Peter. And Peter, because he's much bigger than the actors, he wants a bigger chunk of the world tour money. Because he knows it's a massive deal. Me and V's are going to make like our 10 million bucks. Peter wants a bigger chunk of that. He wants like his 2.5, 3 million in speaking fee earnings. Because he's greedy. He's a greedy pig. That's why he's Ivan. I get more for the world tour. I'm like, no, Peter, you get an equal amount of the actors. I'm not paying more money, man. Stop being greedy. You're making way more than everyone else for this movie project. Way more than everyone else. Their deals are pocket changing compared to your deal. You get an equal amount of the actors, Peter. I'm not paying more money. Why not? I'm like, Peter, I'm not paying more money. You get an equal amount of the actors. Ivan, you're greedy too, man. You're taking all that pie for yourself. You and Vijay are taking all that pie for yourself. Yes, Peter, because me and Vijay are the boss. And we're much bigger than you. We're the main show. That's why I'm making way more than you. But I'm still making sure you get paid your like million two in speaking, Peter. Okay, fine, Ivan. You might be a bit pissed off. I deserve a bit more than that, Ivan. Like, Peter, I'm not paying more money, man. Stop being greedy. Because Peter's much bigger than the actors, he feels like I'm ripping him off because, yeah, it's not fair. Like, I'm much bigger than all these guys, or Peter giving me. I deserve a bigger paycheck. He wants a bigger paycheck. He wants to make his 2+ million, Peter. 2.53 in speaking. He's greedy. Because he knows the speaking fee deals are a huge deal. Yeah, that's why he wants to return the money. He's a greedy pig, Peter. I should get a bit more of that. I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not paying you more, man. Stop being greedy, sir. Yeah. Sincere? Watch him for Peter Jackson. He's a greedy pig. Greedy animal, that guy. He's greedy. Yeah. He's a greedy pig, Peter. A greedy animal. Yeah, he's greedy. Ow. It's a greedy pig. Peter Jackson's a greedy pig, Ivan. Yeah, Mel Gibson's greedy too. Watch out for Mel too, Ivan. They're both greedy pigs, obviously. So, Ivan, you don't want Zane's look at Lord of the Rings? No. I want Zane's to be a totally different world than Lord of the Rings. I don't want to copy Lord of the Rings. Peter, I don't want Zane's looking like Lord of the Rings, right? That's why I don't want to film in New Zealand. Because Peter Jackson already filmed a lot of scenes in the wilderness and in New Zealand and The Hobbit too. Hence why I don't want to film in New Zealand. Yeah, Peter, we can't film in New Zealand. I already filmed my Hobbit movies there. And Lord of the Rings, you don't want to get similar landscapes. Yes, I don't want to get similar landscapes in my movie. Hence why I'm going to film in a different country. Switzerland's good. Norway. Norway's good, yeah. Most likely Switzerland. I'm going to film in Switzerland. Yeah. Please, Ivan, Switzerland's good. We have to go land scouting, Peter. Me, Vijay, and Toro, and you, we're going to go land scouting. We have to choose. What I'll do is I'll have me, Vijay, Peter, and Guillermo Toro, we look at the drone footage of Norway. I'm thinking either Norway or Switzerland. We look at the drone footage on YouTube. Okay, Peter, we look at the drone footage on YouTube for Norway and Switzerland. Which country's better? I think Switzerland's better. And then we have to go land scouting and scout locations to have an idea of where we want to shoot some of the scenes, obviously. And build some of the sets too. Build the sets and shoot some of the scenes on location. And some scenes we shoot in the studio for the interior scenes. Or you can do a thing where you just build the set and you build the interior and we just shoot in the interior like they did for Edoras. For Edoras, they didn't shoot in studio. They actually shot. They shot in the interior of the set. Yeah, Peter. For my movie, we don't have to build miniature sets because I can afford to build big sets. Yeah, Peter, we don't need miniature sets for your movie. We can easily afford to build big sets. Because, like, hey, Peter, I don't know the budget. For Lord of the Rings, we couldn't afford to build all these big sets. We were limited. That's why we had to build miniature sets, Ivan. For the Black Gate, for Minas Tirith. You know the shot of the Minas Tirith city? That's a miniature set. They built a miniature set. They filmed it. And when they apply the visual reservoirs, it looks like a big city. But, yeah. No, sorry. Minas Tirith, they did build a set for that. They built a pretty big set for that. And the set wasn't that big, and when they applied the visual effects awards, that looked amazing. Well, imagine building like 1 acre, 1.5 acre, 2 acre series, 2 acre cities, and you apply the visual effects. You apply the visual effects awards that you can only imagine how beautiful the world of a world looked like for Zane. Look at a beautiful world. Something beautiful. Some Zaire? So Ivan, my idea for the scene with Tacitonius and Cassius. So John Boyega and Jimon Su, when they go to look for Tacitus in the south, and they arrive to Cyrus, that's all I'm gonna say. And they're on horses. My idea is whenever they arrive to Cyrus, obviously they get off their horses. Obviously, and they look, obviously, and then they hear the noise of the wolves coming from the trees, and Cassius is like, hide. He's like, hide, you know what I'm saying? And they hide, and the wolves come, and they end up fighting the wolves before they get captured. You can add that to the movie to make it more interesting. That way you show the fear of the wolves. Whereas in the book, that doesn't happen, obviously. In the book, Cassius and Tacitonius fight them on their horse. They fight them on horses, obviously. In the movie, they fight them on foot. They get off their horses. We can make that minor change. It's fine to make changes, Peter, but I don't want you doing drastic changes, Peter. Or about your contrary in the plot of the story. We follow the name of the story, Peter, where we add things, change a few things, take out some scenes to make it more interesting. Chances are I'm going to take out very little scenes. People will tell me, no, Ivan, like, all your scenes in your book are good for adaptation, Ivan. We can include pretty much all your scenes. Your story is much easier to follow. Lord of the Rings, I have to cut out so many things, Ivan, because Lord of the Rings has so many things. J.R.R. Tolkien has so many things going on every page. I have to cut out so many things, Ivan. Whereas for your book, we can follow it page by page. It's easier, yeah. Obviously. My book, you can actually follow it page by page. Whereas Lord of the Rings, you can't do that. You can't cram all page by page of Lord of the Rings into 3 movies. If you were to follow Lord of the Rings page by page, you'd have to do like a 6-movie series. Because Lord of the Rings, even though it's 3 books, 1 book is divided into 2 books. So if Peter were to follow Lord of the Rings page by page, you'd have to make 6 movies. Yeah, and if I followed Lord of the Rings page by page, it'd be a bit of a mess. And I have to make like 6 movies. Yeah, I have to cut so many things. I couldn't cram all of Fellowship Ring into 1 movie. It's just too much stuff. Too much information. Yeah, too much information. Peter even cut out some lands in the movie. There's some lands that are in the book that are not in the movie. And Peter cut out quite a bit of characters too, like Glorfindel. Yeah, the elf, he cut that out. Gildor, he cut that out. You know what I'm saying? Treebeard's wife, he cut that out. Yeah. Ugluk the Orc in 2 Towers, he did not cut that out. That he was in 2 Towers, Ugluk the Orc. It's different from what's in the book, but Ugluk the Orc was in. Remember Ugluk the Orc in the beginning of 2 Towers? He was in the movie in 2 Towers, obviously. Yeah. So, Sarah? Farmer Maggot, Tom Bombadil, Goldberry. Peter cut all that out. Old Man Willow, he cut that out. Yeah, man, the book, Peter cut that out. Yeah, I mean, I had to, man. I had no choice, man. Like, I couldn't cram all that in 1 movie. Yeah, but for my movie, I don't want you cutting on any characters, Peter. I don't want you cutting on any lands. We follow the DNA of the story, Peter. Don't make drastic changes like you did for Lord of the Rings, Peter. Seriously, man. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed off and you can ruin my story, Peter. You know what I'm saying? You're going to piss off fans. Because the Xanus fans are going to be diehard crazy fans. Yeah, man. Yeah. If you think Star Wars fans are crazy, yeah, hence why the actors for Xanus, like John Boyega, Avon Jojo, and them are going to be under so much pressure because the fans love the book. Hence why they're under a lot of pressure because it's an Ivan movie. The whole world's watching it. They don't want to fuck up the character, obviously. That's why they're gonna work really hard and they're gonna destroy the role of the character when we make the movie. Because Star Wars fans are so crazy that they even send actors death threats and all stuff. If you think that's crazy for my movie, it's even crazier than that. Whereby if the actors don't like the performance of the actor, the fans can send them death threats and all that stuff in their social media. It's crazy. Much crazier than even Star Wars fans, right? Yeah, it's crazy. And that's why the actors are under a lot of stress, obviously. The Xanus will be under a lot of pressure and stress. It's an Ivan movie and the whole's going to watch it. So I'm saying they know the whole's going to watch it. The English-speaking world mainly, right? Yeah. 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 So show John Hal and Alan Lee, Ivan, and Peter, your idea for your world. And after that, I'm going to show you Eretat, the devil himself. This is my idea for the world of Xanus. Show Peter and John Hal and Alan Lee the way they know. Beautiful world like this for your movie, Ivan. World like this. Beautiful, huh? I know, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you want a world like that? Yeah, a world like that for Xanus. Beautiful, huh? It looks very amazing, but also natural. You have this beautiful ecosystem in the north and the south. The animal kingdom in the south, the human kingdom in the north. Because the north is pretty much the human kingdom, and the south is pretty much the animal kingdom in the book. Obviously, that's where the demonic beings live in the south, and the human kingdom is the north. The north is known as the heavenly kingdom. The south is known as the cursed animal kingdom. It's cursed, obviously. It has some beauty, but it's cursed. I'll show you Perry Stone's Guardians of the Tree of Life. That's another good picture, and a good idea for my world. See that? Yeah. Beautiful world like that, guys. See that? Yeah. Show John Howley that what they know. Okay, I see what you're saying. You want a beautiful world like that? Yeah. Please, Ivan, that's beautiful. I know, Peter. Yeah, Ivan, that's a good idea for your world, Ivan. Ivan, that's beautiful. I know, like an ecosystem? Yeah, the north and the south. The north has that holy, beautiful feel. The south is cursed. And Eretan and Demon Wolves live in Barak. Look at the masters. And the bats live in the mountains. Show John Alley the way I know, like, this is my idea for my world. Looking at a beautiful world like that, man. And for the mountain of Gileas, I want it looking like this. This picture here. This is my idea. This is a Chromecast picture on the TV, right? I want it to look like this for the mountain of Gileas. Because Ivan, that's beautiful. I know it's beautiful. You have to show John Ali this, that way they know, Ivan. And for the bats, I want them looking like that would be an animal. He feasts in the bats. Like that. Looks like that. The bats. They're devils. See that? An Eretat. Happy Easter, guys, by the way. I hope you guys enjoy your Easter, right? Earth at the devil walking on the south, guys. I want the wolves like that. My movie. Tell Peter no, nobody know, Ivan. Devils like that. They're demons, Ivan. Yeah, man. Devils. Demons like that, guys. Look at that. Devils. And they're badass fighters. So imagine that scene with Fairman as Gilius. You know what I'm saying? They're hiding and the wolves look like this, man. They're approaching. Devils like that, man. Yeah, man, that's why I'm going to be a masterpiece. Please, Ivan, you're all prepped. Oh, yeah, I'm prepped. Before I even signed Peter, I already have an idea for my world. My demonic characters. The crows and eagles, I don't know what I want them to look like. I'll have John and Ali just do their thing. I want you to draw the pictures for the crows, the spies of the south, the devils too. Draw pictures for the eagles too. Ivan, do you want the eagles to be very big like Lord of the Rings? No. The eagles are not. The eagles are regular size. They're a bit bigger than regular eagles, but they're not the size of the ones in Lord of the Rings, or by the humans can ride on them. No, they're not big eagles like that. They're pretty big eagles, but they're not as big as the ones in Lord of the Rings. You have to tell John and Ali nobody know, Ivan. So I'm saying, for your movie. Yeah. That's why his name's gonna be a masterpiece, man. Amazing movie, yeah, man. Best one children ever made. You'll say I'm gonna review my book, guys. I wrote a masterpiece. I wrote a masterpiece, yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's why the gates were going to join Red. They know how good it is. They don't want you being king. The families don't want you being king and meeting with you, and hence why they're crazy people, man. Yeah, they're repping people. I wash my hands. Yeah. That's why I hope be a masterpiece, guys. A masterpiece. A masterpiece. A masterpiece. Amen. A masterpiece. Please, Ivan, so you want a beautiful world like that? Yeah, but I see what you're saying. Ivan, that's beautiful, man. It's kind of has that Lion King feel. Yeah, something like that. It has that. It has that. It's like Lion King in a fantasy world. Yeah, it's something beautiful. You have that. I want to have the. I'm gonna tell John. I want to have that beautiful feel, and you have this like ecosystem with the birds and the stags, and you have the spies of the south. You have the demon wolves. The humans live in the north. The north is holy. Something beautiful, like a beautiful ecosystem, kind of like Avatar, but better than that. And not, it looks more natural. It doesn't look completely like Avatar. Because Avatar was full CGI. I don't want full VFX CGI, guys. I want you to build the sets. You know what I'm saying? And and you apply the visuals towards it. It looks beautiful. Like I'll have them build like a 0.5 acre forest and you apply the visuals, it looks amazing. Yeah. Because if you build a 0.5 acre forest and you apply visuals, it looks like beautiful live. I know, but it looks like beautiful in my movie. Because I gave Peter $400 million towards visual effects towards each volume, towards the worldling and demonic characters and the battles, and you're looking at an amazing movie, something that will blow the technology of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit out of the water. Yeah. Lord of the Rings was only made for $90 million. The movie looks amazing. But now when I watch it, I catch the cheesy visual effects a little bit. It's a bit dated, obviously. Like Return of the King, I catch the cheesy visual effects a little bit now when I watch it. Like you see the army, you catch a little bit of the cheesy. In Two Towers, I caught a little bit of the cheesy visual effects for the army, the Orcai army. The wolves, the race on wings look a bit cheesy in Two Towers when you watch it now. The Tower of Sauron collapsing looked a bit cheesy. The Black Gate looks a bit cheesy. Because Ivan, it's a dated movie and we're limited in visual in what we can do, Ivan. I know. Because you and I only gave Peter his $90 million budget.
Food.
Okay. I have to eat food, guys. I'm gonna end this video here soon. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even that hungry. I ate food at Coco Free today, but they made Easter food, right? Yeah. That's why Zane's a masterpiece, guys. Yeah, man. A masterpiece. You'll see I really read it, guys. I wrote an amazing book. Yeah, man. When you think you'll be king, Ivan? Probably early 2030s. 2031, 2032, 2033, I'm king. Probably 2033, maybe. For when I'm 41, I'm king. And the moment I become king, I'll be starting Sky Source a year later. So let's say I start Sky Source in 2034, and I hire Peter. Obviously, I'll be filming the movie in 2037? 2034, 2035, 2035, 2036, 2038, I'll be filming the movie. So Xanus will be coming out 2039, 2040. In a good 15 years from now. Yeah. And Peter Jackson will be 70, he'll be 76 when he directs Xanus. 77, 76, around there. He's born in 1961, so 2031, Peter will be 70. I start Sky Sisters in 2034. He's 73. He films the movie 4 years later. Yeah, Peter will be 77 when he films Xanus. But I might be king maybe 2031, so Peter might be 75. It just depends, right? Peter will be a lot older. That's why when you see him directing the movie, the work is a bit tough for him. Because he's older now, but because I pay him a lot of money, he's getting paid. The work is asshole for me. Ridley Scott is in his 80s. He still looks pretty good even now in his 80s when he directs movies. He's old now, but he still looks pretty good. Peter will be a lot older, but I'm older now, but I can handle life. I can still handle the work. Peter can still handle the work, yeah. He's older now. Amen. Yeah. Because all I have to do is just get my book proofread, design my cover, and my book is now ready to be released on Lulu. If I pay the fee in 2029, yeah, I might be king maybe 2031, maybe. A little earlier, maybe 2032, 2031. So it's not long, guys, and you're taking me for granted, man. Because once I pay the fee, I make my money. I'm taking my money, I'm taking my wife, and I'm piecing out. You get reserve. I'm not going to save you when I'm king, man. I'm not going to make reels on my Savage channel and have you do by that, man. No, I'm piecing out. I'm not making any reels on Savage channel. Zero. I make reels for now when I'm not king on a port. When I'm king, I don't make reels for you. And when I'm king, I'm going to forget about this channel, guys. Because the trends are so much better than my stupid videos. Savage reels. Yeah, Ivan, the trends, yeah, you guys will forget about my channel. Yeah, even though Ivan Saba's reels are interesting, his trends are so much more interesting. Yeah, you see videos and pictures of me and VJ trending. It's crazy. Yeah. And VJ, I'm talking to you, sweetie. I don't mean to be an asshole, but even though I'm gonna save and everything, man, it really pisses me off how you take me for granted and you're being a bitch and you keep fucking guys behind my back when I stay faithful to you, man. And after that, you destroy my sleep. That's why I'm gonna lose this weight and get my girlfriend. And I'm sorry, VJ, if you're pissed off, that's too bad. Because I know you're gonna keep seeing these guys on my back and bad and why I didn't do anything wrong, man. I'm faithful to you and you keep fucking guys on my back because you're fucking crazy, man. That's why I ignore you when you cry, because you're a crazy woman. After you fuck the guys and you tell them you love them and everything, you now go home and then you sleep. You can't sleep supposedly, and you cry all night long to me saying how much you love me. And after that, you text the guys and go fuck them after that. It's a constant, daily thing you do. It's like your habit. Yeah, okay, I like these guys. I love some of them. I'm gonna text them and fuck them. Ivan's never gonna know. And after I fuck them, I'm gonna go home and I can't sleep because I see hell. I'm gonna cry to Ivan all and all and destroy his sleep and say how much I love him because she's fucking crazy. Then once around 8 o'clock, I stop crying. The crying stops, and I'm gonna text these guys and fuck them again. She's fucking crazy, that woman. Yeah, man. Even though I have mental issues and I think psychotic thoughts, I was like, at least I'm faithful with you. You're a fucking cheating boy, and you piss me off, man. That's why I'm gonna get my girlfriend. And if you're pissed off, I'm sorry. It's too bad. Karma's a bitch, man. There you go. Wife, man, it hurts, man. You're hurting me. You too. You hurt me too, man. When I cried those tears, you didn't care. You kept seeing the guys and fucking my back, and I'm also gonna get my girlfriend doing. If you're pissed off, I'm 100% justified to get my girlfriend BJ. If you're pissed off, I'm sorry. It's too bad, man. Karma's a bitch. There you go. And VJ expects me to stay faithful to her when I pay the fee. Well, she's gonna keep seeing the guys I'm fucking them while I'm paying the fee. Nah, VJ, I'm actually doing that, man. No way. Yeah. I don't want to pay the fee. I would love to see my virginity for you, but I know the world will never let you get me all this. They're gonna make me pay, and now that I'm a porn star, I might as well be stupid too. Just like you're stupid. You're beyond stupid. Whereby you like fucking so many guys every year, man. You're fucking crazy, and you cry constantly to me every night saying how much you love me because you're a fucking crazy woman, VJ, man. And you really piss me off. So I'm saying, yeah, man. She's like, fuck you, Ivan. I know, VJ. I know why you're saying fuck you, because you know I shut you for good. You're a cheating whore, and you keep fucking guys on my back while I'm faithful to you. I don't do shit. And when I get one girlfriend, you give me hell for it, and you act like I betrayed you. I'm like, what about you, you fucking hypocrite? Yeah, there you go. She's like, fuck you. I know, VJ, you're saying fuck you because I shut you up for good. You can't say shit. There you go. So you have the gift of celibacy. Yeah, I have the gift of celibacy that Jesus had in the Bible. That's the symbolism of Jesus. Jesus was a holy man who never touched one woman in his whole life. Whereas Ivan O'Mara is a 33-year-old virgin. I never touched one chick. I'm a virgin. I'm pure, untouched, holy. Because Victoria Justice is not pure. She's a whore, whereby many men touch her and she loves fucking so many guys. Obviously. Because Ivan O'Mara has the gift of celibacy. He's not tempted by lust and sex. He's a holy good man. Ivan was VJ is a horrific whore of a sinner, man. She's a crazy woman. So I'm saying, huh? I know, Vijay, you thought you can dupe me. Yeah, hopefully I dupe Ivan. Ivan's never gonna know. I'm gonna keep fucking all these guys. Let me act like I'm innocent. I'm not fucking anyone, you know what I'm saying? But I'm fucking all these guys. Ivan's never gonna know. Hopefully I dupe Ivan, and when Ivan pays the fee, he just does his business. And when the woman hit on him, he repels him from me, and he goes to his hotel room. He watches, you know what I'm saying, stuff on YouTube, and he doesn't do shit with her because she's fucking crazy. But I'm gonna keep fucking on his guys. He's never gonna know. She's a crazy woman, man. She wants her full cake. She's a crazy woman, VJ. And well, you know I'm gonna mess up pretty bad when I pay for VJ. These are catty women in Hollywood, man. And when I'm 194, I'll be very, very handsome at 194. And I told you the Hollywood women are all gonna come after me. This is gonna be crazy. Why, man? Yeah. I do the business, and in the personal life, they're all hitting on me, and they all want to go home with me. It's crazy, man. They all want a piece of me. Because you world want me, VJ, to pay too to be with me. Because you know, yeah, if we have all the catty hall women come after Ivan will guaranteed mess up too, like VJ did. Turn Ivan into a porn star, he's now a sinner. He's addicted to sex, and now all the catty women, when they come after him, because he's now addicted to sex, he's a sex addict, he's now like VJ, and it's tougher for him to stay away, and he ends up being stupid too. And he ends up messing up pretty bad too, like VJ did. Not as bad as VJ, but I will mess up, VJ. There's no way I'm not gonna mess up. So I'm saying. And I know, VJ, while you freak out, while I pay the fee, you're gonna keep seeing the guys and fucking them until I save you. And I'm not gonna let you do that, man. Because you want your full cake, VJ. You're a crazy woman. I'm not seeing when I'm like, VJ, I hear you moaning every fucking week. I'm not an idiot, man. You're seeing the man, you're fucking behind back. I'm not stupid, man. You think I'm stupid, VJ? I'm not an idiot. I know you're going to keep seeing those guys behind my back. I'm not an idiot, VJ. You think I'm stupid? That's why VJ's pissed off, because she knows, Ivan know it was not going to let me dupe him like that, man. He knows I'm seeing those guys behind his back. Yes, VJ, you can act innocent all you want, as if you're not seeing anyone. I know you're seeing the man behind my back, VJ. I'm not an idiot, man. I'm not stupid, Samsara. Yeah. You think I'm stupid? Yeah. So VJ's blind by her sin. Yeah, she's blinded by her sin. And she's so, the fact that she keeps seeing guys and taking off her clothes and fucking them, she's obviously blinded by what's going on, obviously. She's blind. She's a crazy woman, yeah. That's why it's tough for me to take her seriously when she cries. When she cries to me, it finally hit my mind. Holy shit, man. VJ is a reprobate, crazy, psychotic woman, man. Whereby, like, she cries heavy tears to me and says she loves me so much. But while she's doing that, the numbers are all on her phone. And she's also texting those guys saying she loves them too. The guys she loves in Hollywood. Then after she cries, like, heavy, like, mental anguish tears saying she loves me. And she's recollected and she stops crying. She then texts the guys after that and she goes fucks them at their house. It's a constant cycle every day. And then finally, I'm like, yeah, VJ's reprobate, man. She's blind, man. She's a crazy woman, man. Fucking crazy. Man. Yeah. Even though I have a mental illness, I'm a bit fucked up in the head. I feel like coming on everything. I think psychotic thoughts and everything. At least I'm faithful, VJ, whereas you're a fucking cheating whore. You're a crazy woman, man. Who fucks guys every... You take off your clothes. I wonder what goes through your mind when you take off your clothes and fuck those guys, VJ. Like, seriously, man. When you go to the guy's house and you take off your clothes, obviously, and you fuck the guy, do you even think about your husband when you do that? I do, Ivan, but I don't really care because you're never going to know, and I like this guy too, yes. You want to be a bitch like that, well, then don't get mad at me when I get my girlfriend too. Obviously. Amen. Ivan, you're hurting me. It hurts, man. I'm like, yeah, you too, man. She's like, fuck you. I'm not seeing when I'm like, VJ, I'm not stupid, man. I know you want your full cake. You're not going to get your full cake, man. I know you're going to keep seeing the guys. I'm not an idiot, man. You think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid, VJ. I'm not doing that, man. No way. Yeah, man. Yeah. And that's why Xanus will be the best movies you ever made, guys. And Xanus will be the best fantasy novel written. You guys will see what I mean when you read my book. Anyway, guys, I talked for an hour and 40 minutes. That's good enough. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah. No, I'll talk about my head chefs for a sec. Yeah, so Eric Rezahaki will be my 3 head chefs who are going to work for my company, obviously. I'll pay them a $20,000 bonus for the movie. And a $200,000 salary for 3rd year. 4th year, they work again. They get another $200,000 salary. Then after filming is done, they get a $20,000 bonus. And Tony will be my dishwasher. I'll pay him a 2-year, $200,000 deal, Tony. So he works for me. He gets $100K for 1 year of work. That's a lot of money for Tony. That way you can buy his car and buy his nice house. It's like $300,000 house. You can help his family. And then he works another year, 4th year. He gets another $100,000 check, Tony, as my dishwasher. That's a good deal for Tony. But Rez's leg is fucked up. So my prayer is that Rez's leg gets better by the time game. Because if Rez's leg is not good, he might not be. I might not have him as my head chef. Obviously. So I'm saying, Reza, your leg has to get better, man. If your leg is fucked up when I'm hitting, I can't have you work when you have trouble walking, right? Because you're going to be doing a lot of work. You're going to be making a lot of food, prepping the food. You're going to be doing cleaning. I mean, like, he can work, but like, it's going to be tough for him because his leg is fucked up, obviously. So I hope his leg gets better, right? Yeah. Obviously. That's his leg. And Reza and Haki can no longer boss me around anymore. I'm the boss over them. Yeah, because at Coco Foodie, Reza and Haki, they boss me around a lot and everything. When I'm king, they no longer boss me around. I'm the boss over them. They can't. Yeah, you guys can't boss me around anymore, man. I'm the boss over you. I'm the one paying your salary, man. You can't boss me around anymore. Yeah. Because people at Coco Foodie really, really boss me around. There's one guy at Coco Foodie. He works line. Like, he's a pretty nice guy, but he yells at me all the time. And I take shit from that guy. He yells at me all the time. Reza sometimes gives me attitude. Haki gives me attitude sometimes. Yeah, you may give me attitude now, guys. When I'm king, you can no longer talk like that, man. I'm the boss over. Yeah, we can't boss on around anymore. Ivan's the boss over us. Yes, I'm paying your salary. You can't boss around anymore. I'm the boss. Me and Vijay are the boss over you. Yeah, man. Nobody will be bossing me around anymore when I'm king. I'm the boss, man. Me and Vijay own our Skystars company. We're paying the bills. Nobody's bossing us around anymore. Yeah, I and Vijay are the boss. We can't boss me around. Yeah, you can't boss me around, man. We're the boss, me and Vijay. We're paying your salary. Yeah, it's because of me you're living this amazing life with your family and everything. You buy your $400,000 house, your nice cars and everything. And it's what? You can't boss me around anymore. I'm the boss now for you. There you go. Samsara? Yeah. Anyways, guys, Zardamer, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I talked for an hour and 44 minutes. That's good enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing show. Stay tuned. I'll make a video tomorrow after my long, dreadful day at Coco Foodie. Tomorrow's going to be busy because Easter holidays, right? This is Zardamer. I'm signing up. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Peace out. Don't hate what I'm saying. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Fuck me with attacks. Ugh.